Hi besties! Welcome back to the channel, or welcome here if you're new. I feel like I never introduce myself in videos. I just assume that nobody new comes to the channel. Maybe that's my imposter syndrome, but if you don't know who I am, my name's Grace. Today, we're gonna be doing a bit of a reset slash like fall vibes vlog. I don't know. In total and complete honesty and transparency, because that's what I fully believe in on this channel, my younger sibling's dog is here, literally sitting on a pile of laundry that is right next to me on the couch that I have not had the time or energy to deal with. Sometimes Ray and I just forget slash pretend that laundry doesn't exist, and we just kind of move it from the bed to the couch to the bed to the couch for like a few days, and then we deal with it. Today's not one of those days that I'm dealing with it. I have my setup. I am so cozy and cute right now. I've got a candle going. I've got my little like markers and stuff. I'm so excited. I have my journal and I'm ready to go. So let's get into this cute little fall, autumn, cozy reset kind of vibe. I feel like I definitely would like to get to net zero in terms of like clothes and dishes, and I have a ton of errands that I have to run tomorrow and like things to do. I have to return my contacts, like actually bring them to the post office, and also pick up a library book at the actual physical library for once in the full year that I've been using the library religiously. I have not gotten a single physical book, but I finally downloaded the New York Public Library app, and I just put a book on hold that is in a book club that I just kind of joined on Fable. I don't know if you have that app. I'm not a sponsor or anything. I know that they do sponsors for Fable. One book that I am reading right now, I just started it today at work in audiobook form, then I switched over to this form, which luckily both of them were available, like ready to go at the library. The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black, and it is such a fun little atmospheric, like spooky fae forest, like, oh, it's so good so far. I'm like really liking it. Her writing is very fun. It still feels relatable while also feeling very like magical and ethereal and otherworldly at the same time. It's about this brother and sister that live in this like magical town, I think maybe in Pennsylvania, where it's a really small town near a forest, and in the forest there's like fae and magical creatures, and like there's like spirits and, you know, weird folks. It's really cool so far, very atmospheric and fun. It's definitely a good like into the fall read because it's like set in early fall. So this is a great like transitional read for all my fantasy lovers out there that are really excited to get into the fantasy vibe. But anyways, let me not talk your head off about this. Let's get into designing and getting in the zone for my bullet journal. I have everything set up. I even have my little spooky town with the fun, cool music and leaves falling and everything. I'm an ambiance girl, okay? If I'm doing something that's like writing, reading, you know, working on my bullet journal, whatever, there's an ambiance going on in the background. That's just for sure, okay? Anyways, let's get started. I did Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in 1 week. I was like, why does this look so off? Girl. Oh my god. Okay. Shoot. Okay. See? This is what happens. Sometimes you mess up on your bullet journal, and that's okay. Mistakes are bound to happen. Oh my god, it looks so ugly now, but I don't care. It is what it is. I fear that I need to just paste something on top of this because it's too far gone. It's too far gone at this point, and that is just what's happened here. Okay, it's really ugly, but at least yep, it's so bad. Okay, I'm really bad at numbers, just in case you didn't know. And this is actually the most common thing that has happened to me over the past several years of having a bullet journal, is that I get the calendar all fucked up. So, wow, that is so ugly. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that later, but I don't have the energy to do it right now. Essentially, let's just write in. I usually try to match the colors that I'm using to the Monet painting. I cut these out of an old calendar that I used last year. But anyways, I got a Monet calendar because he's like one of my favorite artists, because I really love French Impressionist art. It's like my favorite style of art. And I'm using the colors to set the vibe, you know? And again, I feel like I've said this before. I actually have a whole video on how I set up my journals, or like what process I do. It's really not that complicated. Like, I remember when I was at the beginning of my bullet journal, you know, journey, I was like so obsessed with the aesthetics of it and like trying to make it look good, and I feel like I just like overwhelmed myself into a freaking tizzy, and I was just like, it doesn't look good, like what's going on, I don't know what's happening. It doesn't matter what it looks like, it just needs to function for you. This is the setup that I've been using, and yeah, look how ugly that is. The letters, the numbers, oh my god, girl, whatever, who cares? I'll fix it later. Like, this is so simple and it's functional and it works for me. It's pretty because I pasted a little image in, which you can do whatever you want. You can just paste in a little print that you found online. I put a little calendar here to see. I also write down the books that I read, and then I write down some of the goals that I have for the month. And then I put a little calendar. This is a new thing. I used to put the journal prompts that I used to do in like the update email that I would send at the first of the month. I do send at the first of the month. If you haven't signed up for that, in the description is my Substack. I used to do journal prompts there, the ones that I came up with, but then I just like never ended up answering the journal prompts because, you know, when I'm like writing the email, I feel like I'm doing a little journal entry anyways. And also I just think about it and I'm like, okay, that sounds good. And I talk to you guys incessantly. So I feel like I do a lot of my processing about, you know, no buy stuff and whatever on this channel with y'all. So I just changed it to the habit tracker because I really want to track when I'm moving my body or working out or going to a dance class or whatever, and eating out, because I don't want to do it more than twice a week. Ideally, no more than once a week. Ideally, not at all, but you know, that's probably impossible. I don't even know what goals I want to write down. Let's skip over the goals for the month because that's too much right now for me to think about or deal with. And let's move on to writing down my to-do list. When I tell you, it is literally the simplest setup. You don't have to make your bullet journal look fancy or fun. I feel like adding color to mine makes it feel exciting. And I just kind of do like a little bit of cursive and then add like extra thickness to make it look like calligraphy, because I don't know how to do calligraphy. Like, I don't have the time to learn how to do that. It's beautiful, but I just do like fake fast calligraphy. Anyways, this is so far what my to-do list is for tomorrow. You know when you have a bunch of things that are swirling around in your head and then you forget to write them down, and then when you go to write them down, they're gone? Your brain's like, nope, that's not accessible to you anymore. So eventually when I come up against something that I need to do tomorrow, I will add it to this list. But for now, this is what we're working with. I'm gonna go heat up some chicken noodle soup that I made the other day. Actually, I made it yesterday and I made it from scratch and I'm really proud of myself. And then I'm gonna read some more of The Darkest Part of the Forest. Really enjoying this book. This is not gonna be in a reading vlog or anything, but maybe over the next few days I'll update you about my thoughts and feelings on it, I guess. Lots to do, lots to think about, lots to be excited about. I love fall. It's probably one of my favorite seasons, and ever since moving to the East Coast, there's actually fall weather and the season changes and everything. It's really nice because in California, I love that place. Love California to death, but I feel like the seasons don't really change there. It just becomes boiling hot, slightly less hot, vaguely warm. It's always cold during the nights because of the desert climate, but the seasons don't really change. We're kind of perpetually in a drought over there. So things are more dead during the summer than they are during the winter. It gets green in the winter. It's kind of weird. Anyways, that's it. I'm gonna go settle in for a cozy little night. Ray's in Connecticut recording his album, and I'm just chilling here with the dogs. It's a good time. I got my little ambiance in the background. Got my candle that Ray's mom gave me, got my book, got my soup, and I'm just fully deluding myself into thinking that it's fall. So I'm gonna continue living in my fun little delusion, and I hope that you're doing whatever makes you happy too. Good morning. I am eating some breakfast and I made myself some tea. I may or may not have shared this before, but last year when I was still kind of finishing up my like freelance things before I got my job on Broadway, I used to be a dog walker. So I had this like set of tea that one of my dog walking people gave me as a gift, and it's like so fancy. Look at this. It's like a little pyramid, and this is African Solstice herbal tea. It says that it's caffeine-free red tea layered with sweet berries and rose. So let's try it. Oh my god, I think it's too hot. My biggest fear is burning my tongue on my first sip of tea because I feel like it happens every time, especially if I don't put milk in the tea. Okay, I had to wait for the tea to cool down because it was way too warm. I ate some more of my breakfast, but let's try the tea. Oh, that's so good. That's really lovely. I didn't add any like sweetener or milk or anything because I wanted to try it just like straight up. And I really like it. It's like just sweet enough that I don't have to add anything. Yeah, that's really good. Anyways, I'm gonna finish my breakfast, read a little bit more of this book, drink my tea, and get some of these chores done. And remember when I said I always forget things to do on my to-do list? Well, guess what? There's more. I need to make some pickles because I bought some cucumbers the other day, and I need to make the pickles before they go bad. And then I have to make Flip's food as well. So we got a lot of fun little get stuff done around the house things to do today. Don't have work for the next 2 days, so I'm just kind of chilling. and it's all good. It's all great. All right, see you in a sec. Okay, everyone, I feel like I really need to just get working. It's been a few hours since I talked to you, I think. At least 1 or 2. But we gotta get going with this autumn reset vlog. Cozy vibes. Ugh. How many times do you guys have to redo your hair before the bump just isn't there? Nope, I made it worse. Oh my god. Is that better? A little bit. Anyways, to those of you who watch the channel often and see me in this position quite a bit, you might notice the fridge is somewhere new. We moved it. So now the fridge is right there instead of right here. So we switched the little area here with the fridge. Anyways, it's time to do the mountain of dishes that exists here. And also I have to fold the laundry. Usually when I fold the laundry, I also put on like a booktube video. Generally, Carrie can read because she just has like nice long overview book videos that she kind of just sits, chills, talks. It's not like over the top, it's not dramatic, it's not fancy editing or anything. I really like her channel a lot and feel very inspired by it in general, her vlogs and booktube. So anyways, I'm gonna get to these dishes. Oh my god, there's so many. It's because our ceiling was leaking for the second time. We didn't get it fixed the first time because the building is supposed to do it. So the ceiling is just like looking like a mess. And we had to take like every single dish out of this cabinet right here because it was like half of them were just filled with mysterious brown ceiling juice. It was so gross. So there's like a huge amount of dishes because that happened the other day, and Ray and I have just had no energy to do it. But you know what? He's not here today. I'm gonna take a hold of the apartment. I really just want to get to a nice base 0. I know I've mentioned this before, but I feel like when I'm alone, I'm better at just like crushing it out, getting it done. It's just easier to focus on cleaning when there's like nothing else around you or distracting you, or like no one else's energy mingling around. Let's just get to the dishes. All right, I have to take my sweatshirt off because I feel like I'm gonna get frustrated and I don't want it to get all wet and gross. Let's go. Okay, y'all. I have folded the laundry. Doesn't mean I've put it away yet. I put like a third of it away. I've done about half of the dishes. There was a lot and I needed to take a break because my hands were starting to feel kind of dry. I fixed the thing. I redid this situation. I wrote a couple of goals. I really need to actually book a doctor's appointment because I've finally, I think, figured out my insurance, which is good. And then I want to like refresh the YouTube channel a little bit. I just am feeling, oh hi, I'm feeling a bit inspired. I just want to like change the look of it up a little bit, you know. Oh, in terms of like going to USPS, dropping off the contacts, you know, going to the library, because it's all very close by each other. It's in the same couple of block radius. So I think I'm just gonna wait because yesterday on the New York Public Library app, it said that the book is in transit to the location at my library. So I'm just gonna wait until it's like there and ready to pick up. I assumed that it would be today, but I was wrong, and that's okay. I'm literally such a fan of the library system that I'm just like, okay girl, take your time, do what you need to do. I'm not worried about it. I'm not in a rush over here. I already have plenty of books to read, like I'm fine. Anyways, what else? Oh, let me look at my list. See, this is why I write things down, y'all. Oh, I need to make Flip's food. Although my SD card is about to fill up, so I should probably go dump footage onto my computer and then make his food, probably eat some lunch because it's already 2:45, and continue on with our day. I know I have like today and a little bit tomorrow to still be doing stuff and filming and everything, so I'm not too worried about getting everything done all at once, you know? That's not necessary. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm just having a fun day, like reading and hanging out and doing a couple of little things. I feel like this video is gonna be so long. It already feels really long. I will get back to you once I've done the pickles and the whatever. Was this even a reset video? What am I doing? Kind of. I'm resetting my space. I'm getting the things done off of my to-do list that I need to get done. I don't know. I feel like my vlogs are so freaking long. Do you guys like that? Or is it just like, girl, don't worry about it. Like, it doesn't have to be like this. So I think some people like it and some people don't. On one of my videos that was an hour long, someone was like, really, Grace, an hour? Isn't that a little bit much? And then someone else defended me in the comments and was like, you don't have to watch the video. Which is so true. It's a free country. You don't have to watch the video if it's too long. I love watching long vlogs. I feel like I just sit down, do my little thing while they do their little thing, and it's like fun to hang out. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like you guys generally share the same sentiment, so. Okay, so I took the dogs on a walk. I made Flip's food. I just set the washing machine. I always mix up those two. We don't even have a dishwasher. I just set the washing machine to clean. So it's doing a clean cycle right now, and I was just like, duh, that's one of the perfect things to do if you're doing a reset, kind of like deep clean, whatever. We did quite a bit of cleaning before all the people came to visit this past month, like our family and everything. But you know, dust accumulates fast, and I just realized we haven't cleaned this washer since we got it, which was maybe a year ago. So that's embarrassing. But I'm letting it do a self-clean spin cycle or whatever. I'm making some pickles. Life is good. I still have a bunch of dishes to do, but I'm making progress, whittling my way down, and I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling like I'm resetting. So I will check back with you tomorrow when I go do my little extra chores and errands that I need to do out and about. Good morning, it's the next day. We are gonna go to drop some stuff off at USPS at the moment and then go to the library. So let's go. Okay y'all, we're back from doing our little errands. I dropped off the stuff at USPS, so I feel really good about that. Addie forgot some things when they just visited, so I sent that back, and then obviously the contacts. And then I got The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which is kind of like a YA thriller, mystery thriller series. Sorry, she's chewing on a ball. A book club that I just joined is doing this, and I was just like, if it's available at a library, then I'll get it. It wasn't available on Libby, but it was available at my actual library, like within a couple of days. So I was like, yeah, fine, why not? Why not try? It'll probably be a super easy breezy read. It's like a little series. Everyone really likes them from what I've heard. So I'm excited to get into it. You know, it's starting to get into autumn, so that's really when you're wanting to read the mystery thrillers anyways. And it's kind of, people say that it's like teenager Criminal Minds, and I loved that show. So I'm excited. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here because I've pretty much done all the little to-do tasks, errands, reset, clean, all that stuff that I needed to do, I would say, to set me up for September and October. We've still got lots of things to plan and execute in terms of a couple of travel plans that are happening in the next couple of months, but that's for me to deal with another time. I feel ready and stable to like go in and do the things I need to do. So hopefully you're able to do a little bit of a reset, kind of ground yourself back to ground zero or whatever you need to do, kind of touch base with your to-do lists and your admin tasks and everything, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, sending you all my love because we're all just trying our best out here. Bye.